Original.
Yeah, greetings.
Thank you very much for coming back on the platform. So you said it started as a local musician from your village. First of all, let's know the name of your village. Make we represent that place.
Yeah, I'm from Ibuku Kingdom in Undokwa East Local Government Area, Delta State.
Okay. How do they greet for there? Undukwa kwenu or undu, you know.
Yeah, we greet Ajay from where we come from. They greet Ajay.
All right.
Ajay.
Udukwa people all over the world. This is Original Stereoman, your brother, Ajay to everybody. Now, Original Stereoman, first of all, before we go deep into this conversation, because there are a lot of things that we heard about you as a fan. We heard a lot of things about you. At some point, you were an ambassador with Globalcom. We see you on their poster, recharge card with your regalia and that your local drum and all of those things. At some point, we heard about something like prison matter like that. At some point, we heard about some scandalous things, but we are not going to all that yet. We want to take it from step to step. What is your real name, your original name, your birth name?
Yeah, my original names are Sakoni Sunday Stereoman.
Okay.
Stereo, yeah.
Osakoni Sunday Stereoman. You are my father's namesake. My father's name is Sunday. So last, na daddy. All right. Now,
blessed.
You started as a local musician. When was the first time, your first recording as a professional artist, your first studio experience? How was it like then? Who supported it? Who took you to the studio for the first time? How did it happen?
Yeah, when we started the race in music, we started our first recording, then we call it demo. The first demo I did was in Onisha. Okay. Back then in 1989, yeah. 1989, yeah, in Onisha. Then we call it demo. That was the first recording I made. Then after that, the next one was in Lagos. I came to Lagos 1990 in pursuit of music. Oh, you understand, okay. From Warri.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Your first demo, which song did you record? Did the song Blow If Fly? People heard the song, or it was the one you did in Lagos that actually gave you a lift?
Those songs were kind of a starting point song, that we were starting because then I started with reggae music. Oh. Then reggae was on top. I started with root rock reggae. Singing some milk can afford. Some very melodious kind of reggae music I started with. But at the time when I got to Lagos, I got to find out that the kind of music that is really booming around Lagos then was the Galala thing, dancehall thing.
Yeah.
So I joined the train of the dancehall thing, doing the whole thing together with all the Ajegule, all the old dancehall thing in Lagos then. Then when I now found out that, man, everybody is sounding the same way. Then based on, I believe in traditional things, I've been to a lot of cultural things and all that. So I get to infuse the culture into the dance to separate myself out of what is really raining there. Okay. And that is the reason why the thing kept me really back, because when I project my work, my demo then to people, they say this style is too deep. We cannot invest on this kind of style. Why don't you do it this way? Why don't you do it this way? These are the reigning artists, But I said, no, I believe in that tradition, so I must keep the tradition. So from that 1990, it took me to 2005 before I got a record deal.
Okay. You see, as you are just speaking about infusing tradition, I can hear the intro of "Do you know is J-E?" You can hear the percussion and the traditional thing inside. Yeah. So, what inspired you to sing the song Gaga? You have a song, "They Pay Me Gaga," and there's a line I love in that song. Urobo say no, worry say no, Shekiri say no. Now one can say yes, Gaga. So what is the inspiration behind that song? Because that song is very deep and it's still very much how do I say it, relevant today, because those things you spoke about that time, instead of want to solve, I think it's getting worse.
Yeah, what really inspired me back then was the root of the song actually really came from the way our government was misbehaving then back then. Yeah. If you check back then, as of 2000 up, all artists were singing about the reality of Nigeria, how the government is treating us bad and all that. That was the original primary of that they pay me gaga. It was for the government people. But when I got home during the crisis in Warri, I saw
Yeah.
the whole thing and I'm part of it. I saw the whole the massacre and the killing and hatred and everything, burning and killing. Man, I just said, no, this song compared to my gaga, I get to change the lyrics to the really deep worry matter,
True.
But actually, before it was normal, they pay me, gaga, my brother will they suffer, our government, they do us this and that, But when I
Yeah.
saw the killing and everything, I changed the lyrics straight up to that reflect related to the crisis, and that is where I got the hit.
Okay. And since that time when you did that, Gaga, there's one of your songs that I love so much. That Jesus kind of song. Growing up, you are so spectacular that your voice is very authentic and original. Like it's a gift. It's a gift. I will not doubt. I will not say a doubt to that. And of course, your performance, your stage attitude is something that I really want to know about. There is one man that always dances with you on stage. Massimo, shout out to him. So how do you put things together like that? You not be small picky again. You don't the old. But when you
I'm a
still
bros.
perform, oh God, waiting they stop.
Yeah,
The energy is so top notch.
yeah. The whole thing is this: if you are a non-human being, they are what we call a hobby. They are what we call a real talent, or they are what we call. There are different ways of anything you practice.
True.
Like original stereoman, I started as a dancer, a singer, and everything, and it's in our blood. I dance. I started as a dancer. My first show, I started moving out around the Lagos, so everywhere is dancing. So I love dance very well, and it's a natural thing for me. So I don't believe old age is stop dance. You understand? Yeah, old age not the stop dance. It depends on the skills you put inside. Even though they jump up or down, but we still have the likes of Sonny Ade and other people who are also good in still dancing. And we talk about, I'm not sure I reach in picking age, but it's still dancing. So dancing is a part of it. Putting energy into what you are doing. There's something you've been committed to. So Stereoman is always doing it the way I started it. So even though maybe the way I did it, maybe I jump 100 times that time. Maybe now if you don't reduce and reach 80,
Look, for
because
real,
I have dancers,
for real.
who are,
When
yeah, I'm
when
projecting.
I always follow you online. Whenever you post a video of your stage performance, I sit back to just observe. Especially that man. I suppose I'll see his face on this video. Let me give him a salute. The man is amazing. He's an amazing man. Honestly speaking, like even if your performance, there can never be a dull moment. That's
Yeah,
just it.
sure.
Your dance
Yeah.
captures the attention of the people, your music captures the attention of the people, and all of those things. So, before we go to some other areas, because today I told the people that we are exposing original stereoman. So, anyhow, we say bring them, please, sir, permit me. Today lyrics and your day in music, your beginning days in music, in terms of lyrical content, what has been the shift? Because of course there's a lot of shift, which I know or which I have an idea of. I believe as a professional, as an organ at the top who has been there, you should know more. What has been the shift? I know the industry has gotten a massive facelift from what it used to be to what it is now, but in terms of lyrical content, I believe we have declined. A lot of people don't speak reality. They don't speak truth to power anymore, like you used to do in your days. The like of you, Baba Frayo, Africa, China, Oris Wiliki, what they call him, Orishefemi, and a lot of people. But now the narrative is not the same. So what do you think the shift is now? Because there's plenty money that today or waiting the top.
No. Right from the, I would put it like this. Right from beginning of history of music, everybody get a kind of song where they sing already. It's not even during my days when I released my album. There are people who sing about Yash. There are people who sing about party. There are people who sing about dance steps. There are people who are, they have obsessed of thinking about the situation, things around them. Understand? And that is my own area. That's not my branch with that.
Yeah.
Understand? Things around me, what did happen to me and what never happen, when it happen, things around me, situation, things and all that. Those are the things I go about. So it's not just from today that music just shifts to one side of it. Maybe you're talking about babes and all that. In every decade, music must actually shift from one area to another area. It always comes like that. There was a time when people listen to always dance step, dance up, azonto, dance here, dance here, dance here. But now it has shifted to another level. Okay, so music is music. But if you know what you are doing, I don't believe it affects any other person. If you know your line, everybody has its own genre of music. So like me, I maintain my style. Understand? If inspiration comes from Yansh, maybe we'll talk about Yansh. But if inspiration never comes from Yansh from my own area, I'll be still maintain my lane. I'll say it be.
True. But basically, you have not talked about Yansh before. Please, ladies and gentlemen, this is still Real Matters with Ake King News, and of course, I have original stereoman Ekwe live with me. If you are seeing this video, please share it so that others can be a participant of it. We are speaking a lot today, and of course, original stereoman Ekwe has said a lot already. So let's get back to the conversation. There is one song I want you to talk about, the inspiration behind that song. Okay, let me say two, but one particular one which I love so much. Do you know? Okay. Do you know? Okay. You know who is Jesus? Is Jesus? Nah, is Jesus. That song is a beautiful song. Like, till tomorrow, I play that song. In short, there was a time in my life I was going through some kind of, I was down. I was having a down time. I just went on YouTube. I just looked for that song, and it popped up. Then I started playing it. I played it over and over again, and then I felt better. So what brought that song?
That song is when it comes to Jesus Christ, me I'm a nice guy to the guy. It depends on it depends on how the person how you take close to Jesus Christ. To my own, I'm very personally very close to Christ. I believe in Christ. I believe everything about Christ. But not because I'm a church goer. I'm not a church goer, but I believe in Christ. To my own belief. So if I start anything at all, I start with Christ. Even to date. So that song came in the inspiration came in the way of let me appreciate Christ. For his marvelous work, because there was a time back where we say, man, the stereoman on no level. People they criticize me here and there. This are no PP anything. They carry that they drop and down. I always say, man, if you know who is Jesus Christ, man, talk all this up, because one day he must surely perform his magic and my life will turn around. So today the story don't change. Thank God for my life. So do you know who is Jesus? My own area to tell God saying try for bringing one son to redeem us.
True. And of course, he did a song. Sunday take a walk back with everyone.
If you not good for fire, quit.
Oh my God! your song brings a lot of memory to me. I must tell you, your song brings a lot of memory to me. Somebody say, Baba, I beg, tell us about the inspiration about the statement.
Okay, a statement is actually a track that I want to drop very soon, a few weeks from now, by the grace of God. It's all about the story revolving around all the rumors around Stereoman about
that rumor we want to talk to.
Stereoman
talk about it.
Stereoman is in prison, Stereoman is dead, Stereoman is no more, Stereoman is different stories there everywhere and there. So the track statement is being projected to keep people quiet or to tell them what really is up. And that is the title statement that is coming out very soon.
All right. Let's quickly dive into that, because there's something I want you to talk about before we talk about those things, because that's the area we really need to speak about. Because I know growing up as a person, I had a lot of rumor about you. Sometimes they say Stereoman get accident. Sometimes they say he did prison. Sometimes they say he lost the endorsement with Globalcom and all of those things. There were a lot of gist on the media space. But again, you already talk about your music background, your beginning and all of that. But there's one thing I want to know. They say a tree cannot make a forest, and no man is an island. Who are those people, or who is that person that really took you from where you were to where you are now? Like that person that was the pushing force behind your rise in the music space, be it a music company, an individual, or something. How did it happen? Who believed in your stuff? Who believed in your brand and projected it out there to the world?
Yeah, is I would say Searchy Record. That was the first label that carried my music out. Because because of the way people were kind of criticizing my style, it took me so many years to get a record deal.
True.
Understand? Most of the popular record label you see today, I've been there before. They struggle year and year to like get record deal, but because of the style, but you don't blame them because everybody when want to invest on an artist wants sales. You understand? So, but my style was so chronic then that people cannot, they believe it will not go far. Like the style is too deep. Why don't you soften it? So, Searchy Records saw me in your place and said, man, I believe in this guy's music. This music is very unique. And if I put money there, I will get it. And that is how the whole thing came up. So I respect Searchy Record, though the CEO is late right now. May he so rest in peace.
Amen.
But he somewhat believe in my dreams. The second thing I will say again, attached to it is the street. They call the street so much believe in my dream. You understand? So they're not a dummy. They always give me the hope of stereoman. You must make and you must make, and we believe your inspirational songs they boost us to move on. And that is why if you see my first song, Sample Ekwe, it's all about the street. Where you never come, they'll say you be fake, and where you don't come, they're going to see you, they'll be shake. Not be how long it takes. Just wait for your time. One day you go make. Now every man we know where they go for life. Supposed to know say everything not is the sweet for you all the time. There must be a time of this, there must be a time of that. Some will fall by the wayside, some by the roadside. But the most important thing, where you're going to, is the most important thing. Because I believe some people they believe in Jesus Christ, they believe in that the same Jesus Christ you're praying for success and here and there. The guy not born picking, not build us. They kill and they crucify and here and there. You understand? So life is all about a starting point. Definitely, as long as you not stay rejected, you not fold your hand, God must always see you through. So that is the most area where the youth also believe me that this guy in music and everything, man, will they buy him back. And you can person they buy your back. It's not about the money. It's all about the courage. Because some people, if you not get courage, if you fall by the wayside or by the roadside.
True.
So the courage is another solid thing. Then when we talk about the record label won't believe in me, the record label will believe in you because of the money you want to make inside too. You understand? So that is the business area. But we talk about the spiritual area is the street. So when stand by you say, don't worry, God there your side, and prayer works. But it depends on how you understand it. Prayer works.
True.
So that's just how it is.
All right. At some time after you did that Ekwe album, the song was everywhere. The ecstasies, we see you perform show different places like that. At some time, we not come hear from original stereoman again. It's just especially after that Glow endorsement. Like I would say, I can never forget that Glow endorsement because you were everywhere. Your poster, your picture. I think during the time you had an endorsement with Glow, I think is it Mr. Ibu or Osofia was also part at that time. I can't remember, but not just you and some other celebrities at that time. But after that time, we didn't hear from you, nothing like that. So now waiting on the bring rumor of you went to prison. For me, the story I heard, they said you fought with your wife. Something happened. You fought with your wife and it led to police, prison, whatever. So what really happened?
Did it happen like that? Not really far from the truth of the rumor, because in any rumor there must be an absence of truth inside. But the only difference they misunderstand it or misunderstood it is that I did not kill anybody, and that lady who my ex, we were together for a year and something, a year and 6 months. We went together. We don't live together. I live in a separate place on my own. I was even abroad, understand, in Holland, So the thing is that when the people at the time of, like I told you earlier, I say life's full of ups and downs. Sometimes, people will envy you in different ways. You understand? These are the same family who came to beg for the lady to reconcile. I said, I don't need it anymore. You understand? So I relocated out from where I was to another place. So the thing is that when you don't get name, reach a kind place, some people will envy you. They will look for a way to run you down here and there. So they brought that issue of I killed my woman. It happened. She died, and they called me to identify her corpse. Because she's a Muslim. Yeah, she's a Muslim. They want to bury her. That I should come and identify her corpse because I am the ex. She was the mother of my baby. So I went there. That is how the whole thing started. Before I knew it, it becomes we are suspecting you that you are the one that killed her and all that. Play with it. Say that just normal thing. You will just run for police station. I never knew on the ground it was a very big setup. Even my lawyers, my friends who are journalists, everybody, they gang up against me in different ways. Just because of peanuts they want to get. Understand? So we thank God. So if there is any room of flying, there must be some fat. I was actually in prison. Wow. I stayed in Panti, in Panti for some months. From Panti, the matter, I think Professor Skeyamo talked about the case then. We struggled the whole matter before they gave me no case to answer. So I was on remand. Yeah.
So I think that incident affected your endorsement deals with brands and all of those things as an artist.
Definitely.
It took a lot. It took a lot. Even self, there is a rumor that flew that time. So you had an accident to this one, your car scatter, you are in coma, different things. What did they happen?
All those things happen. Actually, it's not just before the story of murder case or whatever. A lot of things will happen. Those are the temptation we're talking about. People want to run you down in different ways, but by the grace of God, one thing I always believe, this stereoman, it started from when there was nothing in his pocket. So if you shake me, go somewhere, come, that's why they're alive. And the hand at the mouth and the leg, and until they make the money. So I'm okay. So we thank God. Those are the normal things man must face. If man not face, I may check himself very well. But I'm not praying man face the kind of when I face. But man, it's all about facing and standing and get up and move forward.
No, I must say you are a strong man. And again, to the best of my knowledge, I would say you are a righteous man because person with your hand no clean, if you go through things like that, everything is gone. It takes the grace of God to be able to pick up the pieces of things and put it back. But I understand it will affect a lot, even the musical career and all of those things. Then there is something you did with Mastercraft, I think 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, when Mastercraft did a remake of one of your songs,
Sample.
Which of the songs? Sample.
Yeah.
So that time, honestly speaking, I didn't hear from you for a long time. Now that song, I think Mastercraft posted it on his Instagram. Then I saw it. I was like, Stereoman is back. For me, I felt you've been in prison for years. So if you even go to the comment section of that video now, you'll see a lot of people's opinion. He's back. Stereoman, he still get his swag. He still has a nice voice. It's still good. So with that, I started trying to follow up. I searched for you on the media. I followed your page. I was just following up with you, and I believe that remake of Sample really did a lot to rebrand the name Stereoman, honestly speaking. So how was that experience like with Mastercraft?
Yeah, the fact is that Stereoman, before the work of Stereoman has been around. When the news of the prison sounds like Stereoman is in prison for years and all that decade. No. The whole thing is that I spent 1 month in Panti and 1 month in prison. That just for the back years. It's not a current thing, Those things just happen for a mere month. Like this month, in police custody for investigation. After investigation, no proof. Understand? And I wanted to leave the police station. They never want me to leave because of power from above and all that. So, and they were doing it with money. I was doing it with prayers. You understand? So from there, we have to charge the matter to, at least Professor Skeyamo, we have to charge the matter to court. So I went there for remand. Understand? Then DPP took over the case and the investigator, Federal Ministry of Justice, gave me no case to answer, and I was discharged and acquitted. So, but when rumors are flying, it flies like Stereoman is in the prison for all these years and all those years. No. Stereoman is good. Sometimes I'll be in abroad. Sometimes I'll be in Nigeria. I'll play my shows and every year. But now I choose to bring out my new work. And that is why on November last year, I dropped my new single after so many years, Blow My Trumpet. And they are reason for that, So this time now is for statement to clear the hair. You know, what really transpires, like, yeah, Stereoman went to prison really, but you know, for some reasons. So you know, rich.
All right. You see, like I would say, you will always say no matter the weight of elephant, you know if you cause
And not if
earthquake.
you try, and not if you
And
try,
and I believe that that quote is very particular to you as a person because a lot
yeah,
of
yeah,
people
people will not understand. Yeah,
if they go through
they will
this
not understand.
depression may set in, emotional disbalance and all of those things. But you are here, still healthy, still agile and all of that. And of course, December was a shutdown for you. You were everywhere. Steroman here, Steroman
That
there,
is stereo,
from
that is
one show
original
to
for you.
another, from one show to another. So after this interview, now I will paste as that.
Don't get shaky. You don't
All
get
right.
shaky.
All right. So it's been a lovely time with original stereoman ekwe. So you said statement will be dropping any moment from now, and of course, blow my trumpet is making waves already. And first of all, where can we get your song? Streaming platform, YouTube, anywhere.
It all the
How do
old
we?
corner, it all the old corner where computer fee locate rich. They're
Okay.
everywhere.
Now
There's original stereo and everywhere. Yeah.
let's let's quickly talk about this. Your old songs. Hope you still have copyright for all of them because I understand that in your generation, nothing like online streaming platform as it is now. And maybe before you put your music for those platforms, some unscrupulous elements go do them. I get report like that from a lot of artists. You get so
Yeah.
hope your old song you still have copyright to them. If you don't get copyright
Yeah.
to them, go find the people we copyright go sue them to court immediately.
Yeah. Stereo man has been a smart guy right from time. So not be worried. You know,
The worry
understand?
not the carry laugh.
Yeah, I will openly tell you, say, now, say, if I do chop my music money, not even in those days from the online streaming.
Wow.
Because in those days, the kind of record deal we signed there, you know, we weren't profiting from it from the real sales, you
And
know,
a
but for
payoff.
shows,
That time it
yeah,
was payoff.
but for shows, you know, and
Yeah.
endorsement and all that. So for now, I believe saying I'm not to eat my music money very well from online streaming internationally and everywhere.
Okay.
So Stereo Man is I'm very
Thank,
strong on that
thank God
area.
for
That
that.
part, yeah.
Thank God for that. So are we expecting an album from you? People like you supposed to do
Yeah.
album because now they do conscious music like you, Africa, China, and some people like that. Because the things you spoke about so many years ago, they are now our reality today. You understand? And I can say you were like a prophet. Una see ahead of time. When Africa China was singing food did not day, water not day, that time we see the chop belleful. Reality speaking, that time we see the chop belleful. That time fuel was I think 45 naira. It dey complain. Pure water was still 5 naira. It dey complain. You know, cup of rice was still 25 naira or 30 naira. It dey complain. Nah, food not dey, water not really dey.
I said the word just be.
You know, so should we be expecting an album from you
Yeah,
any moment from now?
my full album is coming out this year by the grace of God. But I just want to drop this single, you know, to let people they are coming out with a reason, you understand. So dropping statement very soon by the grace of God, as talks about everything that happens, you know, and you same that platform to advise that medium self to advise other people to run away from trouble and here and there because the street not a smile, AK self not a smile with you. You know, understand? So yeah, so that is it. So statement will drop very soon by the grace of God.
All right. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, we are still live with Original Stereo Man, and of course, this is Real Matter with IK King News. Just doing our best to, promote entertainment and, of course, get in touch with our top celebrities to hear from them direct. Now, you see, when I reached you, I said we're going to talk about unifying the Niger Delta through the tool of music, and that is the reason why I so much love that song, Gaga. That song is a unifying song. So for you as a person, how do you think entertainment, especially music, can unify the Niger Delta region? Because in Nigeria today, a lot of people they come out say we are Oduduwa Republic, we are Biafra, we are this, we are that, marginalization, this and this. But in the real sense, if we say we should look deep, it is the Niger Delta that has been marginalized so much. You get now there the resources there, but now there the level of chronic poverty day, and the government of the day is trying to divide the region so that people cannot come together to see things in the right way. And of course, music is a very powerful tool that can penetrate the heart of every person, in the sense that person, if you go do gra gra for outside, if you come inside house, let me listen to this music, then you begin to realize, that thing when I do just now, for not do them. Because why? He has listened to someone who is reasonable enough to see things from another perspective. So how can music and of course entertainment bring this unity to the Niger Delta region of Nigeria?
Well, in that area, I would say, man, we'll leave and for God, because if we talk about even the entertainment in Niger Delta, it's fucked. You understand? Yes. That area, there's no backup from any party there. Once you're not a politician, zero, for that area. So anything we are doing for ourselves, based on the through the medium, of music to preach to the people, because it's on a airway. You understand? So if you talk about how we want to take music and how to be strong there in Niger Delta, I would say it's zero, brother. Because everything around our zone is politics. You understand? So if you have a talent, big up yourself and light up whatever you want to light up and get your recognition and move forward. You understand? But for area of what is happening to Niger Delta, we'll keep saying it. We'll still keep telling them the area, so take their part to talk. And it's not more than a microphone. You understand? Yeah, we'll preach our own way, we preach. Our blessed land, but we're limited, from our source of enjoyment. But we still thank God. Say the word of the open eye. Now, and it's not like before again. Everybody see the reality, say, man, it's time you move for yourself. You understand? So we thank God for that. So everything by the grace of God, spread the little we can spread.
Lastly, before we call it a day, it's been a wonderful time having you. And first of all, before I come with the last question for this section, I would like everybody to help me appreciate Original Stereoman, because I don't know what to say, but this man is a very simple man. He's very humble and easygoing. Like I said, I've reached out to a lot of persons like that. Say, let me have you. They'll tell me how many followers you get. You understand? They tell me how many followers you get. So we say, okay, send me your page. When they check, they'll say, no, I cannot come. You want use me to get follower and all of this kind of ideology. But when I reached you, you don't know me before. You just love me. You just accepted. Very easy, If I message, even if it's a net, if I message Original Stereoman, even if it's a net, so long as he see that message, he replies me back immediately. At some point, I can't feel say, fake account. But some point, I can't feel say, no, real. So I was having that doubt, because the response was too swift and simple. But again, I just kept believing. Then until you say, okay, let's have the conversation. Of course, I see your video on the page. Sometimes I feel say maybe now your PA, now in the handle the page and all of those things. So I want to officially say thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to reach you. And of course, thank you for coming to my live video section. It's not easy for a person like you, where you are a global celebrity. That's the truth. As you did now, you are still the Original Stereoman. Way day, just as it was before. That is how you are now. Now, the last question is this: are you married now, or you are planning to marry, or you want to marry again, so that we can know? Because this is live Facebook. Maybe your wife can be somewhere.
I never married before. For history of my life, I've never married before, but I have kids.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never married before, but I have kids. So I know people now because the internet or they on here. I got a license again. I don't marry before. No, I've never married before. But I have kids. Yeah. I'm not just how they plan. I'm not just how they plan now.
Okay, you are just good, just the way you are.
Like the way I did.
Okay. First of all, what would be your inspiration to young and upcoming artists, and of course people who are going through some dark times of their life? Because you've tested the both phase of life, the phase of glamour and of course the downside of life. So if you want to advise somebody, you can advise someone from a tangible evidence, not be people who just talk, say, believe in yourself, believe in yourself. No, you know what in day. When you say believe in yourself, you know what it is to believe in yourself. So how would you encourage up and coming artists, and of course, people who are going through some difficult times in life?
Yeah, my advice to an artist, I don't believe in upcoming or whatever. Someone is an upcoming. You understand?
Yeah.
So my advice to my fellow artists out there who are struggling to get whatever the name or whatever they are looking for should be very careful with a record deal they sign. That is it. You know, understand? Because you want just like tortoise when they inside pit for so many months. You know, the day they won't come out, I go say, come out me, I hear the smell. You know, this kind of thing. So because you want to get a record deal, you throw away your face not to look to the clause when they involve. You know, understand? You just want to sign because you want to get there. You know, at the end of the day, when you started seeing the things involving the surrounding the record deal or whatever, or the contract, you start misbehaving, shouting everywhere and all those things. They should be very careful with the contract they sign. Then another second thing, I will encourage them again to give away from drugs. You know, understand? They leave drugs alone. Because if you took body for drugs, little see all your brain, what you going to think, you're not going to reason them to a normal style. You know, so where your eye clear, you take it to another place. Then maybe they get depression, say they get this one, you decrease for road, they do this one. So we all take things for her, but we know how we take them out our hand based on tradition. You know, understand? Because so let us stay away from drugs. Believe in their dreams. You know, understand? You know, everything not just smooth for you every day. Getting even a record itself is not an easy business, even. Because the way they see it outside is not the way it is inside. You know, understand? We signed a record deal for so many years. We not see Simon as the music say everywhere, no level. Now the shows over the struggle right from time I do shows back to back, and not the rest. I like struggling. You know, understand? So I now to reach any level when I did for my life today. You know, understand? So some will just see it from another aspect, like you just a cash out like that. The cash out not be so big. When you sign a record deal, it's a strictly business thing. But if you to understand it's a business thing, forget the enjoyment inside. Now business. We invest millions for you want to get this profit. You know, understand? But some don't understand it to be that way. They believe in the flexing area. You want to wear clothes, you want to drive good cars, and those good cars are money. You know, so if you don't have the money to buy, and because Mr. G is driving a special car, you want to drive this car, and you forget that your sales. My company will take buy you those cars. Later on, not deduct the money. Now you consider they cheat on you because you are hearing your music everywhere. Music now here now. You know, understand? So those are the things I want to tell those artists that is coming up to want to see the limelight. By the grace of God will help them, but they should focus on the record they want to get involved with. If you know you don't understand the clause, take it to a lawyer, take it to a senior colleague who knows how the deal is like. You know, understand? To tell you, man, this thing I say bill because I'm not really say any record deal they sign for Nigeria and when they tie their eyes, say sign up. You know, you take your eyes, say you accept before signing. So when why they complain, you understand? When we do our own, we do our own, we rest. Come out. If you tire you, come out for the record label according to your time. But these days, everybody want to jump into a deal and to complete the matter they have. You know, understand? So all those things follow block a lot of way for other coming artists. Person want invest in money for your night, go to fear. Say tomorrow night, if you can't go social media, go here, they bring problem. You know, and all those things, when they don't take their drugs, they can sign anything. So they should run away from drugs. Maybe they quit from drugs. If you know, say not good for your brain, quit. And I would not sing that so many years ago, and they hear. So the way the industry is now, it's like if you are not even taking the drugs, you are not a guy man. That means you are not even talented. You know, understand? But at the end of the day, they ruin them. You know, understand? Because we see a lot of things happen online, on here. You know, understand? If you trace down deep, we are into it together. If you did trace down deep, now where they put their hand, drugs, advice from corners. Somebody will not did there before, where they go find your record deal. But how you started making smart, now you call advice you, boy, you know, say be fool. You know, so I need to make this guy be like this. I need to make guy be like this. Before I know, they'll divide your brain into two, and you start thinking you are there already, but you are not there. So if you check a lot of artists who pull out from their record label today, their name go down because those things where that record label they do for you, you cannot do it alone. It's not really easy, you know, to do it alone. We all know how the industry is now. The industry is not like before when you have your raw talent speaks for you. But this time your money follow the talent. So would you want to go be to tell you in those days if we bring our CD, we'll go back for radio station and radio TV station, they'll tell you, say, don't worry, journalists will come and interview you for free. But these days they are fixed price for everything because they saw that there is money inside the music. You understand me? So things are expensive. Even the radio station, they now many diesels they run. You understand? TV station, the bloggers, they know how much they spent in buying data and all those things. So doing things for anybody free now, it's very difficult. So when a record label decide to sign you, invest money on you, they also want to get the money back with happiness, not quarrel. You know, so a lot of artists want to just get a record deal without looking into it. How is the clause? How is it going to affect me? Or how is the disadvantage and advantage of it? So that's my advice to them, to pick up themselves, believe in their dreams, and stay away from drugs, and look to the deals they want to sign before they embark on the journey. Thank you very much.
All right. Are you, in your forthcoming album, are you featuring any artist? Or let me say, as you are now, if somebody wants to feature you, how can people reach you for featuring and all of those things? So I will know. First of all, let us know about your forthcoming album. How many artists you feature? The artists where we're going to expect to hear for inside your forthcoming album. Or you want to do it alone?
Not really alone per se, but the fact remains that there are some tracks that don't deserve featuring. You understand? There are some tracks that deserve featuring if at all you want to feature. So I want to feature some artists, but I don't think I will let it cut out of the bag right now.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
fine.
you. And for who want to feature me, I don't know. I believe in good music, and if you are not tight, I'm sorry, my place is not welcoming you. So, and it depends.
Okay.
That is how it is.
Let me re-echo it. Original stereoman says if you want to feature him, you must stand fit as an artist.
You must move the other.
You must tight. You must good. You see, these are the people that still believe. These are the people that still believe in raw talent in music. But not be talent again now. This time around, are just the plugins. They just go for studio. You don't go, you know. But you know, you are an older generation, so I understand your sentiment. You are just like Two-Face. Two-Face don't feel just jump on any song now because of a person sing the song, because the brand that you've been able to build for yourself has been a brand that speaks of quality music and a music that can pass a solid message to the public. Like I said, I spoke about 4 or 5 of your songs, and every one of them has a very meaningful message to disseminate to the general public. So as a result of that, if you want to feature Original Stereoman, stand fit as an artist. So, sir, your last remark to the audience that came around and to those who have been patiently waiting for us to come online. And of course, I'll be bringing you up again the moment your album drops, so that we'll talk about it by the grace of God. So let's have the last remark and call it a day.
Yeah, to my brothers out there, man, respect to you guys for believing in Stereoman, you know, believing in my dreams, believing in my goals. Mudiaga. Music in a relay. Maybe stereo, they want the army boxing for radio, they want the tip for your video, they want the tip for poster for sticker, oh, they want the tip for CD and for your TV.
So,
if you never see me for your TV, now black and white you get, wrong go by your colored quick. Respect, I appreciate everybody.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. Thank you, Original Stereoman, for coming around. Thank you, everyone, for sharing this video. Thank you for your stars. Thank you for the love, the support. It is massive. This is Real Matter with Akeki News, and our next edition, I'll be surprising you with another guest. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Original Stereoman. Thank you, boss. Ose, Miguel.
Blessed.
Thank you.